All right, so the next thing I want to do is we've kind of got this base set up, and I want to put the floors on here. And I'm just gonna use solids for floors because we're trying to minimize the size of this guy. So you can always come back and make them all bamboo if you want to, or we can talk about that. But let's go ahead and do that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go to my front view, and I want to make sure that this guy, if it doesn't have a name already, it'll say click to name. And I want to make sure that this one has a name, right? If you want to, you can name this one as well, but it's not necessary. We're not going to use that one. Um, so make sure this one has a name. I named mine top. And then go to your reference level. And what I'm going to do is kind of finish out these this reference line. So I'm going to go to reference line, set, draw in work plane, and make sure that reference level is picked. Notice that we have our other ones. And I'm just going to go in here and click, click, and click. And you'll see now I have this whole piece. If I go to 3D, I can pick it, and I can actually go to create form again, and it'll give me the option to create a plane or an extrusion. I'll pick the extrusion. It's very big, right? But again, I can come in and set that positive offset while it's selected by clicking on the gray box. And I can make a new one, and I can say floor or thickness, floor, right? Click OK, and click OK. And then I can update that here, so I have the thickness of the floor, so maybe it's just 20, right? I'll click OK, and it gets very small. And then I'm just going to make the same thing on the top. So if I go to reference rectangle, and instead of the reference level, I set it to the top plane, right? So I'm just going to go to this pull down and pick, and then I'll just do this. And it'll tell me that I can't see the things that I created, which is fine. I'll just go back to 3D view, and you'll see that it created up there, and I can go to create form, and then I can pick and set the thickness of the floor there. The other thing that you can do as well, if I tap my tab key, I can get the form, the floor form, and I can set a material parameter. Actually, I forgot to do this for the bamboo, so we may have to go back and do that, but you can click on this little gray box once the form is selected, and I'll name this floor mat for material. Okay, click OK, and then I can do the same thing here. This will be the same floor material as the other one. All right, so now we've got the floors,